2, testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2.
Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2.
Good evening, New York City, and welcome to the Arc Arena here in downtown Manhattan on the campus of Baruch College. It is CUNYAC basketball between the Panthers of Medgar Evers and your Baruch College Bearcats alongside Mike Higgins. I'm David Just, and Mike, Baruch coming in. CUNYAC started earlier this week with a win at Hunter. A good opportunity tonight against the Medgar Evers basketball team.
Yeah, so it's a good time to bounce back. It was a tough loss for the women against Hunter last week. They just couldn't really generate a lot of offense in that one, but this is a good opportunity to bounce back against the Medgar Evers team that's allowing 82 points a game.
And as you said, Medgar Evers really struggling this season. Going to be imperative for the Bearcats tonight to kind of get off to a quick start. We saw it in their last time here at the Arc Arena where they jumped all over in the early portion of the game. Definitely key for them to repeat that.
Yeah, definitely a good opportunity here. Just one win on the season for the Cougars. They're led by Rodney Carr in his 5th season. They won their CUNYAC opener against York last week. It was also their first win of the season. They currently sit at 1-7.
So we are moments away from tip-off here at the Arc Arena. It's going to be a CUNYAC doubleheader between Medgar Evers and your Baruch College Bearcats. We'll send it over now to Marty Collins for your national anthem and your starting lineups.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Baruch College Arena. Tonight's doubleheader between the Cougars from Medgar Evers College and your Baruch College Bearcats. This time we ask everyone to please rise for the national anthem for tonight on Saturday Early.
So the lineups are in, and we are moments away from tip-off here at the Arc Arena in the first game of your doubleheader between Medgar Evers and Baruch. One change for the Bearcats lineup coming off a strong game against Pratt. Brianna Lopez inserted into the lineup to give the Bearcats a little bit more ball handling.
Yeah, she's seen a lot of increased opportunities this season. A career-high 13 points in that game against Pratt. She's getting rewarded for her efforts tonight.
So it'll be Medgar Evers in their traditional black uniforms, gold numbers, gold trim. Baruch in their traditional home whites, light blue numbers, dark blue trim. Both teams break the huddle, and it will be Morales and Jybring at center court for the tip.
No easy task here for Morales against 6'2" Jabring.
And Jabring tips it forward. Ball still loose on the deck here right in front of us. Jabring corrals it, and it'll be Lions to start it up on the Bearcat symbol for the the Panthers. Ball on the far side wing, trying to find an entry pass. It's Davis. That's Castiolari out on her, and just like that, the Bearcats have their first turnover, trying to push in transition. Morales up ahead of the pack. Ooh, turnover right back the other way. Lions across half court. She'll slow things down for Medgar Evers. Davis up top. Castiolari on her. Davis crossover move, looks for the shot, trying to find the entry pass into Jabring. Intercepted, and Baruch trying to push the other way. Have numbers, a 2-on-1 here with Idea into the lane. Ball swung around. Morales, elbow jumper. That's good, and just like that, the Bearcats have their first points of the night.
Well, both teams being a little too generous with the ball here. 2 turnovers for Medgar, 1 for the Bearcats, and Morales says enough of that.
Jabring inside, high arcing shot, no good. Davis, though, on the offensive board, cleaning up the glass and able to lay it back in. And you kind of spoke about it earlier, Mike, the size differential right now between Medgar Evers and Baruch having a difference here on that possession.
Yeah, Jabring and Davis definitely both bring a lot of size to this Cougars front court.
And Idea's 3 there, a little too long from the near side wing, as it's Metra, the 4th-year starter, who brings down the rebound. Metra right into the lane, too hard off the glass. DeLuca fighting for the loose ball. A couple players hit the deck, and it'll be Idea the other way with it now. Up ahead, near side to Castiolari, saves it from going out of bounds. Lopez back to Laurier in the corner. She pulls the 3, shot a bit short, and Merger comes down with the rebound for Medgar Evers.
Got to take advantage there if you're the Bearcats. You got a lot of numbers going that way.
Now Lions into the lane. Outside, 3 ball by Metra on the far side. No good. DeLuca going to push the other way for Baruch. Has a Morales up ahead. Ooh, just a little too far. It goes out of bounds, and Coach Catrozos wants to talk things over. Just a little bit more than 2 minutes gone.
Well, right idea there by DeLuca. She had Morales all by herself, just a little too far.
Morales was able to break out off of that missed shot there from the Cougars and really push in transition. A missed opportunity there for the Bearcats.
Still a long game, Dave. Early timeout, though, here by Catrozos.
We've seen Coach Catrozos not afraid to pull those timeouts a bit early in the game, especially if he doesn't like how the early momentum's going. I think so far the defense has been solid. Couple sloppy mistakes, 2 turnovers now on the offensive end.
He's still going to stick with his 5 starters, though. Metra set to inbound for Medgar Evers.
And Lions will walk it up as Baruch will set up in the half-court offense. Defense. As now Lions looking for options. Little movement on the Medgar Evers side. Looking for a far side. Has Metra. Davis in the corner, jab step. She'll pull the three. She knocks that down. I think that they're going to call that a far two, correction. And it's a 4-2 lead here for the Cougars.
Yeah, she really didn't have any other option but to shoot there. Now here's another turnover by the Bearcats.
The Lions into the front court. Little stutter step move. Ooh, Aaron shot though. Rebounded there by Metro. However, that was knocked out of her hands by Lopez. They're going to say it went off of, I think they're going to say it went off Metro last, so it'll go back to the Bearcats.
And Coach K is going to go to his bench here. They'll bring in Madison Thornton-Lewis. Good to have her back after missing the first 7 games of the season.
Giving the Bearcats a few more options off the bench as Morales puts it on the floor into the lane. Head down, drives. A little too strong, though, on the layup. And Jabring on the rebound. And now it's Lions into the front court for the Cougars.
Bearcats need to start converting on these easy layups. That's 2 that they've missed now.
Metro on the far side. Jabring out by the three-point line. And I think if you're Coach Carr, you'd want to see her kind of get into that post that she does now. Davis inside. Jabring, high shot, no good. A little too strong, and Morales comes down with the rebound. Once again, Baruch have numbers coming the other way. It's DeLuca right into the lane. Finds Castilla-Laurier. Has the look to Thornton-Lewis. Instead goes up with it through 2 defenders. Draws the contact. And we'll see our first free throws of the night.
Yeah, I think DeLuca should have shot that. Being a little too generous with the ball. She's only a freshman, though. She's still learning, but she's got a huge role on this team now already. But it is free throws for the Baruch's leading scorer.
And Isabella's off on the first.
Coach Carr ready to go to the bench. Ja Gunther ready to come in. As 0 for 2 on the free throws there.
Leaving some free points there at the line as the Cougars come the other way. Now bounce pass. Trying to find Lions cutting. She had to corral the errant ball, though, and now it's inside to Jabring. Jabring able to turn and can't finish, though. Seen that a few times on her end. She gets her own rebound and is fouled on the way up. And that's going to be on Morales, and quickly McCrae to the scorer's table to check into the game.
A lot of missed layups early in this one, Dave. Here comes DeAndre McCrae. They bring her rebounding prowess off the bench.
I assume the thought has to be kind of just give a little bit more size as Baruch have been just beaten on the boards here in the first 4 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, Jabring definitely a strong rebounder, especially off her own shots as she knocks down the first free throw.
And gets them both to go. And just like that, the Cougars set up in the full court press. Castilla-Laurier picks up her dribble, looks for options. Morales inside, nice pump fake move, and finishes off the glass.
Well, it's about time, Dave. They missed a lot of easy shots in the early going. Hoping for more of those going forward.
Nice shot there by Lions, able to pull up at the free throw line and get her shot to go all the way around and down. Now it's Castilla-Laurier the other way. Ooh, nice move into the lane. Gets stripped, though, leaves the ball behind. And it's Metro now into the front court. Ooh, man, might got away with some steps. Now Jabring can't finish. She's getting the position, gets her own rebound, and lays it in. And that's just, Mike, that's just going to be too easy for her underneath.
Yeah, she brings a lot of size to this Medgar front court.
Ooh, Thornton-Lewis almost throws it away. Hounding defense by Gunter. Jab step by Castilla-Laurier inside to McCrae. McCrae going up against Jabring. Shot no good. I think she was looking for contact. Never came. Jabring on the rebound. And now Lions will bring it into the front court. Thornton-Lewis out on her on the three-point line. Lions driving the lane right past Thornton-Lewis and able to finish with the right hand and lay it in.
Yeah, that's just too easy there. And now Coach Katrozos bringing in a couple of subs. Wide open down low, though. McCrae.
Nice find there by Castilla-Laurier, and really Baruch just beating the Cougars down the court in transition.
Cougars slowing it down here.
Bearcats look to be setting up into a 2-3 zone as Gunter has it on the near side. Davis, jab step. Jabring now inside. She's able to catch the entry pass really just between Thornton-Lewis and Morales. So when she gets that position, Mike, there's not really much the Bearcats can do.
It's tough to guard when you're 6'2".
as DeLuca's tripped on the way through. Nice entry pass there. And the foul there is going to be on number 2, Lions.
And the subs will all come in now. Precious Mitchell into the game, so is Brianna Lopez.
So we're getting a second crack at it, I should say, as Morales now gets it, looking for options, picks up her dribble. Lopez up top. DeLuca, crossover move into the lane. Ooh, almost left it behind. She did leave it behind. Now it's Metra trying to get it up ahead to Davis. Good hands, active hands by Morales. Davis now outside to Lyons. Lyons, high arcing three, way too strong as the rebound comes out to Lopez, over to Morales on the far side. Morales looking for options, had a couple more steps potentially, gives it over to Castellari. Excuse me, check that, that's DeLuca on the near side. Now Morales inside, who's able to finish after one dribble, and good job there by DeAndre McCray to keep the ball alive on the offensive end for the Bearcats.
Well, it was a missed opportunity at the other end after the Baruch turnover, and that allows the Bearcats to chip away at this Medgar lead. Good effort there by DeLuca.
Crossover move, nice move there to find some space. Hits McCray cutting. Nope, they're going to say took too many steps. And it's going to go back to the Cougars.
Lola Ideer going to check back in here. A lot of missed opportunities for the Bearcats in the early going here. Good shot there from Alexis Davis for three. Well, that's going to be a long two, actually.
16-8, a little bit more than 7 minutes gone here in the first. Lopez has it up top. Good defense there by Gunter, though, all over her at the three-point line. Over to Mitchell, who just checked into the game. Ideer on the near side wing. Bounce pass. Ooh, threw it off the foot of Morales, and Davis comes away with it for the Cougars.
Cougars' defenses look real sharp in this one.
That was already the 6th turnover for the Bearcats as Morales able to corral that loose ball. She's going to push. She can go one-on-one with Lyons. Instead, pulls up from the free throw line. I think she had a few more steps and potentially could have went strong to the basket. Her shot off right rim, no good, and Lyons will bring it into the front court for the Cougars.
Yeah, that drive by Morales had foul written all over it. Elected to pull up, though. Probably should have just attacked the basket.
And Davis, crossover move, gives it inside out. Ball swung around the perimeter. Metra now, elbow jumper, shot too short. Lopez corrals the long rebound at the top of the key. Has numbers, hits McCray on the far side. McCray going up with the left hand, and one! McCray goes in strong, finishes through the contact, and will go to the line for a chance at an old school three-point play.
Well, there's that transition offense we've been waiting for. Baruch with numbers the other way, and they took advantage. Good finish by the senior McCray.
And Mike, we kind of talk about it the last few possessions. Baruch have had those numbers going the other way, and McCray this time switching it up and not settling.
They just need to start converting, and they've done just that.
Chance to cut this, what was an 8-point deficit to 5 with 1:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Ooh, couldn't hit. High rebound, though. And it's going to be the Cougars who come down with it. Namely, it's going to be Bamfield, and it'll be Gunter into the front court. Husky, who just checked into the game now on the far side. Davis up top of the key. She'll pull over the outstretched arm of Lopez. Shot no good. I think if you're Coach Catrozos, you'll settle for those Cougar shots. And they're going to call it a carry. I thought she carried like the 2 dribbles before that. They did catch her on that, and it's going to be a substitution here for the Bearcats as Benscomb's going to check into the game.
So Baruch had been rolling with about 7 girls all season, but then the return of Thornton Lewis brought it to 8. And now they bring in Benscombe, and already 9 players into this game for the Bearcats. And here's a breakaway for Lopez.
Around and out, no good, but Castiel-Larrier on the rebound. Nope, still loose. It's going to be a jump ball. That'll go in Baruch's favor, so it'll stay right there underneath with 17 to shoot. Castiel-Larrier to inbound on the far side. Has Idir. Lopez up top. Takes the pick from McCray, goes left. Looking for options. Ooh, looks like she might have gotten fouled on that pass. Nice dribble there by Castiel-Larrier behind the back. Gives it off to Lopez. Floater in the lane, and she's able to finish through some contact.
Boy, what a move that was by Castiel-Larrier. And the Bearcats have quickly cut this deficit to 4.
Nice quick run here for Baruch, and it's Bamfield on the far side. Ball just moving around the perimeter, trying to find the entry into the 2-3 zone. Benscombe, good defense. Ooh, just a little overzealous. And that's going to be her first foul of the night.
Yeah, Medgar trying to spread the floor a little bit there. Just a little too handsy there by the Bearcat defense.
And so about a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Nearly a turnover out of the inbound pass.
And just like that, almost on cue. Yep, it's going to be a turnover on the far side. I think it was off Husky last. Just real sloppy play. And we've seen since Baruch has switched to this 2-3 zone, the Cougars struggling a bit to penetrate. So Baruch can hold for the final shot. It'll be Lopez, covered by Merger. Castiel-Larrier comes with the pick. Lopez doesn't need it. Castiel-Larrier has it. 5 to shoot, 4 to shoot. Step back 3. Shot no good. Long rebound. Merger runs that one down, but that will do it for the first quarter. Baruch trails 16 to 12 at the break. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So really, Baruch seeing some success, Mike, in the last, let's say, 2 to 3 minutes. Really struggled kind of, though, in those first 5 minutes. I think they've had some of the possessions they were looking for, but just unable to finish so far here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and Coach Katrozos getting a little incensed after that last possession of the first quarter. It looked like Castiel-Larrier was being a little too selfish with the ball. It looked like Idir was wide open for 3 if she wanted it. And now Coach K ripping into his bench.
And really, when you look at the stats after the first quarter, not too much difference. Big stat right now, Baruch -3 in the turnover differential, and we already 8 turnovers in the first quarter. So definitely want to cut that down, as that could be the difference here in a tight game in the first half.
Yeah, definitely got to take care of the ball a little bit more. And Medgar Evers, Baruch's gotten lucky that Medgar hasn't been able to convert on most of their turnovers.
Medgar only shooting 39% from the field. And they do have 6 points, only 6 points, I should say, off those 8 turnovers.
And Nicole Benscombe is going to stay in the game here. Hasn't had a lot of opportunities all season, and she's getting it now. And Medgar will inbound to start the second.
So it's Gunter on the Bearcats logo, center court, inbound to Jabring, who's back into the game. Also, I think it's safe to recognize that when Jabring came off the floor, Baruch kind of had a bit of a run at the end of the first.
Absolutely. We'll see if she can bring a spark to this Medgar offense. And there's Idir.
Can't leave her open. I think that should be something pretty high on the scouting report. Idir having a strong season for the Bearcats, knocks down a straight-on 3.
I think that's what Coach K envisioned on that last possession of that first quarter.
An Idir on the season, shooting an impressive almost 40% from downtown. Has shot way off. I think Metra thought there was some contact there. Ooh, wow, and they're going to call a flop. You don't see that too often against Metra, and it's going to go back to it's going to be Bearcat ball regardless, but it is Baruch ball after the flop call.
Yeah, I thought it was just a block. It looked like Metra hit the floor with a little too much exaggeration.
It's a little over-embellishment. As Benscombe hands off to Castiel-Larrier on the far side. Elbow jumper over Jabring. Shot no good. Lopez, though, one of the smallest players on the court, gets the rebound. Ideer steps back, 3, and she gets that one to drop. Just like that, back-to-back threes by Ideer. Baruch lead 17-16, a little bit more than a minute gone here in the second.
Looks like she's arrived, Dave. Back-to-back threes from the sophomore.
Heating up in NBA Jams terms, as now inside to Jabring. Ooh, right off her hand, Lopez comes away with it. Benscombe over to Castellari. Nice find there. She's quickly doubled. Again, Ideer, though, stepping into a 3. And she gets the third one to go. 3 big shots. Huge threes there from Ideer. And at this point, how are you leaving her open?
Yeah, Medgar on the other end being a little bit too careless with the ball now. A lot of turnovers early in the second quarter. And Baruch has converted on both.
Nice crossover move by Davis. Couldn't get her shot to go. A little too short. Benscombe now to Morales over to Castellari, who lays it in. Nice 1, 2, 3. Benscombe to Morales to Castellari, and just like that, Baruch have an easy basket.
Well, Coach K, again, ripping into his bench before the second quarter. It looks like he's lit a fire under them.
12-0 run for the Bearcats in the last 4:51. Ooh, a bit of an errant shot there from Gunter. Shot no good, and she'll go to the line as the foul there was on number 11, Lopez. That's going to be her first of the night.
So Medgar with an opportunity to get their first points of the second quarter.
Gunter coming into the game shooting roughly 61% from the free throw line, so definitely one of the people you want at the line in this situation. Ooh, it's a little too strong on the first.
Gunter, one of the leading scorers for this Medgar team. 13 points against York last Friday. Comes off the bench in this one.
Ooh, rounding out, no good. Couldn't hit the second, so 22-16. Lopez now into the front court for the Bearcats. Has options, gives inside to Morales, and just like that, I mean, the message had to have been in the huddle, just beat them down the floor, because that's what the Bearcats have been doing.
Yeah, this is everything you could ask for if you're the Bearcats right now. The offense has really come out firing here in this second quarter.
I think we heard the message at the end of the first, so did the team. As it's Samaki, who just checked into the game, had it up top. Ball's moved around the perimeter. 3 there by Merger, way too strong. Lucy, it's going to go off Samaki last, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats in front of their own bench.
Yeah, this Baruch defense as well has really tightened things up, forcing turnovers.
Was once a 12-4 game, is now 24-16. Benscombe into the lane, goes in strong and able to finish off the glass.
How about Benscombe off the bench?
We've seen a little momentum swing since she's come into this ball game as well.
You never know when your name can get called, and she's taking advantage of the opportunity, and Medgar finally able to convert.
Ending an 18-0 run in the last little more than 6 minutes for the Bearcats. Castellari over to Morales, making a 20-2 run as Baruch have an easy layup.
Yeah, that's as good of a response as you can have. Way too easy there for Morales.
Ooh. And once again, Metro cutting back door has just found that on back-to-back plays as she banks that one in off the glass.
Yeah, she definitely wanted a foul there. Taking a look at the official after that basket.
Curious how the previous flop plays into the official's mind when she goes to the floor. It's shot from Benscombe just inside the free throw line. It's no good. And it's Metro who gives it over to Merger on the far side and brings it across the timeline.
That's a rare miss in the second quarter for the Bearcats.
They were perfect 7 of 7 coming in before that one as Davis' shot just a bit too short. Had a good look from the elbow. Now Benscombe to Ideer on the far side. Ideer puts it on the floor. Ooh, cross-court pass. Lopez, ooh, trying to find Morales. Goes a little too strong and it goes out of bounds as McCrae's checking into the ballgame.
Well, a rare mistake by the Bearcats down the stretch. Aaron pass there is a turnover.
Coming down the halfway point of the second quarter. It's been end-to-end action here in the opening game of our doubleheader between Medgar Evers and Baruch. Baruch lead 28-20.
You got to take advantage of that bad pass now here if you're the Cougars.
Entrance into, ooh, that was too many steps. Yep, they got her for it. And it'll go back to the Bearcats.
Yeah, Davis, the senior, not able to keep her pivot foot there. Davis, the leading rebounder for the Cougars.
McCray has it up top. Morales, good D there by Gunter. Morales into the lane, really almost quadruple team. Idea, though, wide open near side. Same result as last time, as the previous 3 times that she knocks down a 3.
I don't know what the idea is, leaving her open.
Perfect from downtown here in the first half is Lola Idea. Now Davis has it on the elbow. I think that's a travel as well. I think she might have gotten away with one. They're going to call a jump ball, and that's going to go to the Bearcats.
Yeah, I think I saw a travel there, but nonetheless, it's still Bearcat ball. We're going to see Aitchison check in for the Cougars for the first time tonight.
And with Jabring on the bench, Baruch trying to continue to attack inside. Oh, entry pass to Idea from McCray as Idea was popping out to the 3-point line, just not on the same page, and it'll be Cougars ball.
Well, you got an 11-point lead now. You want to keep the momentum now. 2 bad turnovers in a row, though. Medgar looking for some momentum of their own now.
Aitchison into Davis. Ooh, and that's too many steps. Davis was trying to see who she hit into and was looking around, moving her feet.
It looked like she ran into her own teammate there, and that's what caused the travel. Tough break there for the Cougars.
She's getting that position in the post. However, that's her 3rd straight possession with the travel. So it'll be Morales up top for the Bearcats. Spins away, gives it out to Idea. Idea, of course, not afraid to pull. Shot just a bit too strong. Loose ball. And nope, wasn't saved, and it'll go back to Medgar Evers.
Rare miss there from Idea. Cougars definitely got away with it there, leaving her wide open once again.
So DeLuca back into the ball game as Lopez will come to the bench.
And Jada Lambert just checked in for the Cougars. First time we're seeing her tonight.
It's the 11th player the Cougars have played so far here in the first half. Coach Carr really going deep into that bench.
And it looks like it's going to stay with the Cougars here after the missed shot by Metra. Just over 3.5 to go in this first half.
Ooh, easy leak out there from Davis, who's able to basically knock down a 5-foot jumper. So Idea getting hounded by Aitchison. Inside to Morales, a little inside out. DeLuca now will pull from the near side wing. Ooh, gets that one to go as she rattles home a 3.
Bearcats making it rain from 3 now. First Idea, and now the freshman DeLuca. That's 5 in the second quarter.
Shooting 50% from downtown. 3 there, no good. Mitchell on the rebound. Let's see what the call is. I think it's going to go against Medgar Evers. It's going to be on 11. Husky, that. I think they think that was actually on Aitchison, but they put it on Husky.
Good effort there by Metra. Nice deflection there.
And Medgar Evers setting up into a full court press as Idea breaks it down into the front court. Castielarie straight on 3, around and out, no good. Ball's batted loose, and it'll be Merger on the rebound. Merger on the Bearcats symbol. 2:35 remaining here in the first half. Aitchison with Mitchell all over her. Ooh, Davis almost turned it over. Excuse me. Now it's Lambert here on the near side. Ball swung around the perimeter. Merger, far side 3, just a bit too strong. And they're going to call an offensive foul. So that's it's going to be on Lambert. That's going to be her first. Just a little too handsy when trying to find position on the offensive glass.
Well, it was good defense there by Metro, almost forcing a turnover, and it ended up in a foul. Bearcats ball.
Nice find there by Castellari. Oh, Morales just couldn't hit the layup as now Metro comes the other way with it for the Cougars. Metro crossover move into the lane. Yep, they're going to call. It's going to be Mitchell on the foul, and that should send Metro to the line to shoot 2.
A lot of speed from Metro.
Correction, they're actually going to call that on Morales. That's going to be her second as Thornton Lewis checks into the game and probably see Morales more in the second half with the second foul here in the first.
Yeah, Metro using her speed there to draw the foul. She also plays for the volleyball team for Medgar Evers. I believe she led the team in kills back when I was announcing Baruch women's volleyball.
Always impressed by a two-sport athlete. I think mostly because I can't play one sport, so.
Medgar's got plenty of those.
The crowd here at the Arc Arena making some noise as Metro 0 from 2 from the line. Baruch's lead stays at 12. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Castiel-Laurier now on the near side. Cross-court pass, dangerous pass. Metro picks that one off. Trying to go coast to coast. Thornton Lewis, good defense there. Wait, good job not to foul as Metro hits the deck on the behind the play. However, at the play, it's Mitchell who lays it in from the pass from Castiel-Laurier.
It looked like Metro was hurt at the other end. Looks to be okay now, but that gave Baruch numbers the other way.
Now Bamfield driving. Ooh, forces it through. I think some great defense there by Mitchell. Let's see who they say it's going to go off of last. Yep, it's going to go off of Medgar Evers last and go back to Baruch. Some hounding defense there, though, by Mitchell.
Yeah, she's really getting in on the ball. She almost forced a turnover earlier. Now she gets rewarded for it as Thornton Lewis brings it up the floor.
Ooh, trying to find Thornton Lewis cutting into the lane. Good active hands by Metro. It'll be out of bounds right under the basket for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Metro's had a couple of those pass deflections that have gone out of bounds. And she comes off here.
And Castellari on the far side. A couple dribbles, pulls up from the elbow. Shot no good. Long rebound to DeLuca. Good find there to Mitchell underneath. Her shot might have been blocked. She gets her own rebound. Shot no good. It's Bamfield who comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, good defense there by Bamfield to force the miss. And Medgar is just trying to get anything going right now. They've only got 6 points here in the second quarter.
Davis, mid-range jumper. Shot a little short. No good. It's kept alive there underneath by Bamfield. However, right into the waiting hands of Castellari. Now the other way to DeLuca. Finishes off. No, couldn't finish off the glass. Castellari going back up. She's fouled on the way up. And will go to the line to shoot 2 with 28 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Good effort there by Castellari to get the offensive rebound and turn it into free throws. But Medgar Evers on the offensive end just not converting whatsoever. And now Baruch with a chance to add to their lead here.
And Castellari off on the first. Medgar Evers will have the opportunity to hold for the final shot. So 37-22.
Shot clock is off.
Davis on the far side, looking for options. Jab step, working on idea. Davis going baseline. Ooh, reverse layup, no good. Ball's batted loose. Rebounded, though, by Medgar Evers. Gunter now has it. 5, 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. They got to get something off. Heskey, ooh, knocks that one down. Husky from the far side wing. And while it's still a 12-point deficit, you could say the Cougars really needed that one badly, Mike, to end the first half.
They needed a make in the worst possible way. And a nice shot by Aitchison to end the first half.
And a solid first half. I mean, I would argue the whole gymnasium may have heard the frustration of Coach Catrozas after the first quarter. However, that speech really lit a fire under the Bearcats for the second quarter.
Yeah, absolutely a tale of two quarters in this first half. Bearcats struggling to get any offense going, and they just had an absolute explosion in the early going of the second quarter. And they go into the second half with a 12-point lead.
And yeah, to your point, tale of two quarters, right? Baruch plus 16 in that second half. And really what's amazed me from the Bearcats is this might have been some of the best team play that we've seen from Baruch all season. 16 made shots, 15 of them have assists.
Yeah, and Katrozos not afraid to go to his bench, especially bringing in Benscombe. She got some stuff going for the Bearcats. And how about Lola Ideer? 4 threes.
Huge. I mean, she was hot, and I don't know. Coach Carr is probably going to highlight that here at the halftime break. I'm not sure how you're leaving her open at that point. I think she had that spot kind of midway through midway early part of the second quarter where she knocked down 3 on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, you mentioned about 40% on the year from downtown. And Coach Carr definitely has to implement a defensive mechanism that can stop the 3 ball for the Bearcats, as they really got it going from 3 down the stretch in that second quarter.
Baruch shooting 45%, 4 of 9 from downtown so far in the first half, once again led by Ideer. And also give credit to Morales, working potentially on a double-double tonight. I mean, 10 points in the first half, also 4 rebounds, 3 assists to throw in there as well. And you would argue she'd probably play those last 2 minutes of the first half if it wasn't some early foul trouble.
Yeah, she's definitely always a force for this Bearcat team. She's still pretty young, as just a sophomore. And she's always making noise for the Bearcats, both offensively and defensively.
So we'll step aside. In about 10 minutes, we'll come back to preview the second half action between the Medgar Evers Cougars and your Baruch College Bearcats. This is your first game of your doubleheader between Medgar Evers and Baruch. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. Welcome back to the Arc Arena. We are moments away from the second half between Medgar Evers and your Baruch College Bearcats. It is a CUNYAC doubleheader. If you're just joining us, it is a tale of two quarters really here in the first half. Baruch -4 in the first, plus 16 in the second, extending their lead to 12, 37-25. Check that here in to start the second half. And really, we kind of mentioned at the end of the quarter, Mike, Baruch came out second quarter, shot the lights out, started the quarter really 7 for 7, and then also had the three ball working.
Yeah, they came out absolutely firing after that pre-second quarter speech by Coach K, and it really lit a fire under them. And it ends with them being up by 12 heading into the second half.
The value of good coaching. Baruch right now led by Lola Idir. She's got 11. Morales also with 10, and we kind of mentioned at the end of the first half, but 15 of 16 shots have an assist, and that's being led right now by Castilla-Larie, who has 6 assists in the first half.
Yeah, she had a really nice one to Morales down the stretch in the second quarter, and they'll look to spread the floor a little bit more, just tear into this Medgar defense, and just keep playing their way.
And also, how about the benefit of having some of these players come back? You had Thornton Lewis come back last game. Benscombe coming back after a prolonged absence here, really allowing Baruch now to go 9 deep. And I think you could see the positive effects it's having on the basketball team.
Yeah, it definitely gives Coach K a lot more options, and you could see it benefiting here.
So we are moments away from tip, or should I say inbounds here to start the second half. It'll be Medgar Evers' ball on the far side. It'll be Metra to inbound, who had an impromptu flopping call in the first half, like I kind of mentioned then. Don't see that too often here at the CUNYAC level, as Morales, quick steal, and Baruch have numbers again. Lopez lays it in, around and out. Couldn't find the bottom of the basket. However, DeLuca able to corral, finds Castilla-Larie inside. Her shot was blocked by Davis. I think she was expecting some contact that just never came. And it's quick transition here. Lions over to Gunter, who starts the second half for Medgar Evers, and that's our first second half bucket.
Yeah, Gunter didn't start the game, but she's been solid off the bench.
DeLuca knocks down a 3 from the near side, and Baruch answer just like that.
It goes to show that they've got more than just one threat from deep. The freshman DeLuca has looked real good out there.
As Gunter shot no good. It might have been DeLuca who got a piece. However, Gunter chasing DeLuca down gets the steal. Now Lions able to slow things up and walk it across the timeline. Ball on the far side here. Up top, Lions calling out the offense. Has Lopez out on her. Gunter. Inside was Gunter, no good. However, Idir puts it on the floor. Gunter, Idir fighting for it. And it's going to be a jump ball as Gunter needs a second. I think she may have gotten tangled up there with Idir trying to walk this one off, as DeLuca will come to the bench, and we're seeing Thornton Lewis for the first time in the second half.
Yeah, it looks to be okay, but good D there by Idir. Blocking the shot and forcing a turnover. Or I should say a jump ball.
So now Lopez into the front court. We mentioned early on, starting today after coming off the bench previous games. Nope, too many steps for Morales. And the lane just parted. I think she was just a little overzealous there trying to get to the basket.
Yeah, she always gets excited when she's got an open lane. Just a little too excited that time.
Ooh, dangerous pass there by Gunter, knocked away by Morales into the stands behind us. Good defense there, and
nice hands there by the sophomore.
The coaches of Medgar Evers just wanted the easy pass played there. That's a crossover move from Davis. She gives it up though, and now it's Thornton Lewis who comes away with it. Up ahead to Lopez. Lopez hits the trailer. Castilla-Larie, she's nope, little contact, no whistle. The refs letting them play through it. Aitchinson on the rebound. And third, ooh. Almost a steal there from Lopez. And Mike, I'd say the second half starting a bit like the first.
Yeah, this defense has really been suffocating early on in this second half. And we're going to get a foul here on Aitchison.
Number 12, DeAndre return to the Bearcats on it.
So Castellaria coming to the bench, and McCray checks back into the game. Ideer can step right into this. I think she's going to, and she does. Ooh, off front iron. Long rebound. They're going to see if it's off Davis or McCray last. They're going to say it went off Davis last, and it'll stay right there for the Bearcats. But again, letting Ideer walk into a three. I mean, if that wasn't the number one thing that was spoken about at halftime, I'm not sure what happened in the locker room.
You said it, not me, Dave. She's always got the green light. They got to get a hand up on her. And they bring Jabring back in.
Ooh, active hands and really sloppy defense, actually, though. I say active hands, but sloppy positioning as Thornton Lewis knocks down the three. A lot of people in the paint there on the defensive side for Medgar Evers. When you have someone like Jabring in the paint, you could definitely space out on the defensive side.
Yeah, Jabring only played 8 minutes in that first half, but Medgar was playing a lot better when she was on the floor. And there's a turnover by the Cougars.
So it's Ideer. Ball swung into the corner. Thornton Lewis over to Ideer, now to Morales. Morales inside looking for Lopez. Ooh, Davis almost came in with the steal. Lopez high arcing shot off glass. No good. Jabring on the rebound. Almost turns it over. Lyons comes away with it, and she'll push it into the front court. Trying to establish some tempo here for the Cougars. Pull-up jumper. High arcing shot. Jabring, though, on the offensive glass. Can't finish. A little too strong. Gets her own rebound. Get a little short on that one. Another offensive board here. I think that was Gunter underneath, and finally Ideer is able to come down with it.
Well, Jabring is showing her rebounding prowess right now.
Ooh, nice play. Bit of a stutter step move there from Morales. Gets herself all the way to the basket.
Really pretty Euro step there. Cougars slowing it down here.
It's Lyons now on the Bearcat symbol. Lopez out on her. Really going deep into the shot clock. Not a lot of movement on the offensive end as Davis now has it on the far side. She looks at the basket, puts it on the floor, 2 steps, floater in the lane, shot too strong, no good. Long rebound, Jabring able to chase it down. Now to Lyons over to Gunter inside, ball loose still. Sloppy play here from Medgar Evers. Not only that, they're taking tons of the shot clock as Lyons floater in the lane. She gets that one to go, and Coach I thought it was going to be a timeout here. Nope, it was just a quick equipment check.
Well, despite it ending in a made basket for the Cougars, that took a lot of time off the clock, that one possession. Just not a lot of movement by the Cougars on that possession.
And we've seen them, very successful on the glass all night so far, especially Jabring, but as good find there on the interior, it's McCray.
There's still a lot of time left, but you want to convert quickly if you want to cut into this Baruch lead.
And a block inside. I think that was Mitchell who got a hand on it. Crossover move by McCray. Gives it up to Thornton Lewis. Now to McCray. Now inside to Morales. Shot a bit too short, but she'll go to the line.
And Precious Mitchell has had a fantastic defensive game, just deflecting all the passes that come her way. And it results in free throws for Morales. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here.
So Coach Katrozos wants to talk things over with 5:11. And check that. That's actually Coach Carr on the timeout with 5:11 left. The Baruch lead 47-29, really blowing things off, blowing the doors off here in the second and third quarter. You're watching Baruch basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Well, Baruch's got a chance here with the free throws to balloon this lead to 20. And after that rough first quarter, they have really had the upper hand in this one.
It's the biggest lead of the night so far, 18 points. And if you're just not getting enough of Baruch action, remember, we do have a second game of our doubleheader today. between Medgar Evers and Baruch. It's the men's game, and that'll tip off roughly 20-25 minutes after the women's game, and around 7:30. We'll be on a few minutes before to preview the action, as what is looking already here in the third quarter, at least, as a promising result here for the Bearcats.
Absolutely. Medgar really slowing things down when they need to start converting quickly, as they trail by 18 here, and there's only about 15 minutes to go in regulation time.
And Morales at the line for a chance to even extend that lead further.
Chance to extend the lead to 20 here.
And Morales good on the first. And good on the second. So Baruch have extended it to 20, 49-29. Has nice inside-out play there from Medgar Evers. Ooh, Metro may have gotten away with a walk. However, Lions now up top. Bounce pass near side. Lions puts it on the floor. Floater in the lane, and she was blocked. Nope. It's going to be a foul there on Mitchell. That's going to be her first.
Yeah, Coach K not happy with that call. From my angle, it looked like the ball. But it's going to be free throws here for Aaliyah Lions.
And good on the first. 49-30, Baruch lead. Chance to decrease the lead back to, or cut into the lead, I should say, back to 18. And good on the second.
Benscombe back in for the Bearcats. She brings it up the floor.
There was a direct correlation between when she entered the game in the first half and Baruch really going on a bit of a run in the second quarter.
Yeah, she's been fantastic off the bench today, making the most of her opportunity.
Ooh, dangerous entry pass from Mitchell, and Jabring comes away with the steal. Now it's Lions over to Gunter on the far side. She'll pull the three. Ooh, off the glass, around and out, no good. Morales fighting forward with Jabring, and it's going to go off Morales last. Good positioning there to keep Jabring out of the paint. And Medgar Evers will get a fresh 20.
Yeah, no easy task for Morales today. Just 5'6". She's guarding 6'2" now.
Now it's Gunter up top. McCray out on her. Lyons has Mitchell. Spin move into the lane. Nice move there by Lyons. Shot a bit too short off left iron. Benscombe. Metra all over her. And Metra just a little too handsy.
Benscombe drawing some fouls now.
And that's only Metra's first. Mitchell on the near side, inside to Morales. Morales quickly triple team. She hits the deck hard. Ooh. And they're going to call it travel, and it's going to go back to the Cougars.
Got worried there that her head hit the hardwood.
I thought the same thing.
Looks to be okay, though.
I mean, the Cougars just collapsed the minute the entry pass went inside there to Morales, as Lyons has it on the Bearcat symbol. Jab step.
And what do we got here? 3-second violation.
Another unforced error by the Cougars. With 3:32 remaining, it's been all Baruch here in the middle two quarters of the game. Benscombe now over to Thornton Lewis. She'll pull the three. Ooh, shot grazes the near side iron, and it's Lions pushed the other way.
Well, after making her first one, she's definitely got the green light now, and here comes Benscombe.
As Lions let that one get away from her, and Benscombe lays it in with the left hand. Easy basket there for the Bearcats.
Back to a 20-point lead.
An entry pass trying to find Jabring inside. Good thought there by Gunter, just a little bit too far outside for Jabring underneath, who had the position. It's going to be a 30-second timeout for Medgar Evers, with Baruch leading 51-31.
Yeah, Coach Carr immediately signaling to the official timeout after that turnover. There's just been one too many of those today for the Cougars.
Yeah, 16 in total. And granted, it's even with the Bearcats' turnover margin, but, you know, these are passes, at least on that most previous possession, that you got to make. You know, it's a simple entry pass.
Yeah, and while the turnover ratio is roughly even, it just seems like the Cougars have turned it over more just because of how much Baruch has converted on the turnovers in comparison to Medgar Evers.
It's +7 towards Baruch on the points off turnovers, 13-6. So the Cougars setting up in a full court press as the inbound goes to Benscombe. Ooh, dangerous pass. Gunter intercepts that one. And just, don't think that was needed there in that moment, as now it'll be Gunter on the Bearcats symbol for the Cougars. Lions into the lane. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. Shot too strong. She hits the deck. No whistle. Benscombe the other way. Has numbers if Mitchell gets into the play here. Benscombe going strong up into the basket. She's fouled. I think it was Bamfield who thought that it was all ball. However, they're going to say she got Benscombe on the wrist, and that'll send her to the line to shoot two.
Well, Benscombe just having a really nice night, drawing fouls. She's been real aggressive out there. Now here she is at the free throw line.
So just working through some admin tasks here at the desk. We are set for some free throws here for Benscombe. And good on the first. And 2 of 2. Baruch extend the lead 53-31. Metro now on the near side corner. Entry pass into Jabring. Nice denial defense there by Morales. Trying to get inside to Jabring again. Instead it goes to Bamfield. Shot no good. She was fouled on the way up. And we'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, good defense there by Morales against Jabring. Again, Jabring at 6'2". She's got Morales on her. They're the leading rebounders for their respective teams, so that's why Morales is on her. She's done a great job defending 6'2" Mutiatu Jabring.
And Bamfield gets that one to go, 53-32. Coming out 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Morales just like that, fouled by Metra.
And Metra can't believe it, but it looked like she got both hands on her. And Baruch now into the bonus. I'm not sure what Metra was complaining about there, Dave.
Yeah, it seemed pretty straightforward. However, he's sending a 44% free throw shooter to the line. So let's see if Morales can convert.
Leads the team with 14 today. Make it 15.
Knocks them both down. A perfect 4-4 from the free throw line is Morales tonight. Jabring inside, wide open and able to lay it in. Good position there by Jabring.
Yeah, Cougars definitely need more of that from her.
14 minutes, only 8 points from Jabring. She does have 7 boards to go along with it.
And they call a carry on Benscombe here.
Not the first time we've seen that tonight here. A couple of unforced errors here for the Bearcats.
Yeah, there was one in the first half, I believe it was Morales. It was that late call.
Only a second turnover on Bencombe, though, so it'll be Davis on the far side. Jabring gets her own rebound and able to finish. And, Mike, just as you were saying, I mean, she should have been doing that for most of the night, I would think.
Yeah, but you would think so, but she only played 8 minutes in that first half. Coach Carr relying on her a lot now.
Ooh, nice pick and roll there. Finds Morales. Ooh, couldn't finish. You could see the frustration. Good find there by Bencombe. However, it's going to be the Cougars the other way with Lyons across the timeline. Right into the lane, going up against Mitchell. Hard layup, no good. Jabring can't corral it. However, it's Metra who picks it up. Shot a bit short. I think she rolled her ankle as Metra limping that one off. And once again, the Cougars are going to set up in the full court press. About 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Bencombe goes past Metra.
Yeah, Metra wincing a little bit in pain now.
Ooh. Bencombe now into the lane. And it's going to be too many steps. And I don't know if that was just a makeup call because
not a good sign there.
And Metra down on the far side.
I mean, good on her to try to finish the play. But now she's in some serious pain. They're going to have to bring out the trainer for her.
She's up off her feet, still on the far side, though, as both teams are in the huddle. A smidge under 30 seconds, a tick under 36 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. It's been all Baruch, though, as they lead 55-38.
So that's a tough loss for the Cougars. Metra brings a lot of speed to this lineup, and she's still down in the corner over there.
And you hope it's just some cramping or maybe a rolled ankle here, but
yeah, she's
able to put weight on it, which is good as she walks off to the side here.
That's a good sign, but you would assume that's the last we'll see of Metra tonight.
So it'll be Lyons up top, Mitchell out on her. Husky into the game. His entry pass now into Jabring, who's able to rattle that one home from inside the paint.
And that's 8 straight from Jabring. And now a Baruch turnover.
It's 15 now. They've slowly clawed back into this game. It was once a 22-point lead. And they have a chance to get another basket here before the end of the third.
And Baruch brings DeAndre McCray in to guard Jabring.
Lyons pulls up deep three off the backboard. No good. So it'll be a 15-point lead as we go to the fourth. However, Medgar Evers keeping themselves alive with a little bit of a last-minute run as they're currently on an 8-0 run, and Baruch has been scoreless in the last 2-11, which has allowed them to come back into the ball game. And you'll see, just like that, Coach Catrozas making a slew of changes, getting some of the starters back in.
Yeah, much better effort by the Cougars at the end of that third quarter. Jabring being the catalyst, 8 straight from her alone. And it looks like Coach K is going to bring some size back into his lineup with McCray going back out there, assuming to guard Jabring and all the size that she brings to this Cougar squad.
You know, credit to the Bearcats for having this lead. You know, you're talking about your leading scorer on the season right now, only 3 points through 3 quarters. However, you're really getting a collective effort from this Baruch team.
Yeah, we haven't said Isabella Costiel-Larrier's name a whole lot tonight, but it's been a team effort tonight. mainly Morales. She leads the team with 16. Idea close behind with 11. She hasn't scored in this second half yet, though. She's back out there to start the fourth.
So she'll be out there with Castellaria, DeLuca, Lopez, Ledesma, who we're seeing for the first time tonight. And it'll be Cougar ball to inbound at the far side at the halfway line.
Ledesma just into the game guarding the inbound.
Husky now has it on the near side. Jabring, I mean, if that's where she's going to catch the ball, that's where you want it. Almost an errant pass. Davis runs it down. Lions inside, too strong. Rebounded there by Bamfield. Shot no good. Jabring able to get a few rebounds and one for Jabring. And if you're Coach Carr, that's how you wrote up the start of the fourth quarter, excuse me.
I just don't know where this was in the first half. Like, why only 8 minutes? She's a force down there. Let's see what she's got from the free throw line.
And she rattles that one home. So Lopez breaking down the full court press. Near side to DeLuca. Up top to Idea. Davis out on her. Now over to Lopez on the near side. Cross court pass. Castellaria. Lopez into the lane. Shot a little too strong. No good. Jabring on the rebound. And it'll be Lions to walk it up.
And Jabring, by the way, now has a double-double. 17 points, 11 rebounds.
All of that in only 16 minutes of action. She's been impressive tonight. And wild shot there. No good. And Baruch had numbers if they wanted to exploit. Now it's Lopez on the near side. Ball swung around the perimeter. DeLuca going to pull the three. Barely grazes iron. A bit short. And it's Husky on the rebound for the Cougars. Up ahead is Davis. Davis going to pull. It's going to be a deep two. Shot a little short. However, who else but Jabring there for the offensive rebound.
Yeah, much better possession that time. The previous possession, you had Husky just being a little too selfish with the ball. She had more than one teammate calling for the pass, being wide open. But now Jabring looking to add to her team lead here with 2 free throws. And we see Jen Metra going back to the Cougars bench. That's a good sign.
As Jabring knocks down the first.
She was able to jog her way there, so that's a good sign.
Two of two and 55-45, 10-point game. Plenty of time left, already cutting a 15-point deficit down to 10 in the opening minute and a half of the fourth quarter.
And the full court press by the Cougars. It looked like it was working at first, but then Aitchison just not able to set her feet there. She gets called for the foul.
And you have to, I think, almost move your feet a little bit more to drop back and not let Castellaria initiate that contact as Morales puts it on the floor. Handoff, inside out. Nice closeout there on Idea. She was, of course, looking to shoot. And why shouldn't she? She's had the hot hand. Now Morales straight from the top of the key. No good. Morales getting her own. Nope, still loose on the deck. Lopez. They're going to call it no shot. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Second team foul. It's going to be fourth now on Aitchison.
Cougars were looking for a travel call there. And look who's back in the game. I stand corrected, Dave.
Well, it's good to see that was nothing serious. It looked bad in the moment, but
sure did.
May have just been some cramping or a bit of a rolled ankle there. Nice entry pass into Mitchell. She's fouled. And that'll send her to the line for 2. The foul there is going to be on number 20, Sapphira Bamfield.
And Precious Mitchell, she's been the unsung hero today with her defense. Now she's got a chance to get on the score sheet.
And Coach Carr wants to talk things over as Mitchell misses the first free throw. So it's 55-45, and Mike's getting a little dicey here in the fourth quarter for the Bearcats.
Yeah, you like to see the effort from the Cougars after being down by 22. They've cut it now to 10 with just over 8 minutes to play. Still plenty of time to complete the comeback if you're Medgar Evers.
And Baruch right now scoreless over the last 4 minutes of action. Combine that with 13 unanswered for Medgar Evers, and that got him right back into the ball game.
So Mitchell ready to shoot the second free throw.
Ooh, off on the second. However, Morales able to corral the rebound. She's fouled by Lyons, and it'll be side out. But that is the fourth team foul already on Medgar Evers, so Baruch will be shooting free throws here on out.
Check that. It's the fourth team foul.
Lopez going hard into the lane, and she gets fouled on the way up, and there is the foul that'll put him in the bonus for the rest of the ball game.
Yeah, good aggression there by Lopez. Again, getting the start tonight. Haven't said her name a whole lot tonight. Just 2 points. Chance to add to it here. But you like to see the aggression from Brianna Lopez.
However, she's filling up the stat sheet in other ways. 3 steals on the defensive end, going along with 4 rebounds and 4 assists on the offensive end. So solid all-around game, but we definitely need to hit some of these free throws down the stretch. As she goes 0 for 2, long rebound out to Lyons. And with Baruch already being in the bonus, they're going to have to rely on hitting some of these free throws as Jabring the other way lays it in, and the foul. And she's just, Baruch has had no answer for her in the second half.
Yeah, she has really been imposing her will in this second half. Baruch, by the way, has missed 4 straight free throws, so remember that if Medgar is able to complete the comeback.
I mean, Jabring's only averaging 6 points and 7 rebounds on the season, and now we're talking about in 21 minutes of action, which is 2 more minutes higher than her average, she's got 21 and 13. Career night here so far for Jabring as Baruch lead by 8. Morales now working on Bamfield. Bounce pass inside. Now Castiel-Laurier. Ooh, hard foul there by Lopez as she was trying to fly in for the rebound. Lyons, the one that got decked. And that's going to be the 4th team foul for the Bearcats. Once again, that'll put the next foul will put Medgar Evers now into the bonus as well. We may see a bit of a free throw shooting contest coming down towards the end of this ball game.
Yeah, you like to see the aggression from Lopez. You just gotta control your body. Don't throw your body around. You don't want to put your team into foul trouble, especially with the lead dwindling here.
Once again, inside to Jabring. Shot too strong. Oh, no, over the back. Able to get her own rebound. However, her shot was way off, and Lopez comes out of the pack with it.
Definitely got away with one there. And did she step out of bounds?
Yep.
Well, the Cougars ensuring that it's not going to be an easy win for the Bearcats. And Benscombe replaces Lopez. Good D there from Morales.
Bamfield elbow jumper, no good. Long rebound. Ooh, Metro able to fight for it. Goes back up. She's fouled on the way through. And we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you got to hold on to the ball there if you're Morales. That's a clean rebound. And it just got stripped from her.
Number 1, Seneca Medgar, 2 shots.
And Mitchell waiting to check into the ballgame. Metro off on the first. It's 55-47.
Coach K starting to let his players hear it now.
And over 2, so Baruch fortunate of some poor free throw shooting as Castellari shot no good. Ball still loose. Lions, Bencombe fighting for it. It's going to be off the foul's going to be on Bencombe. And that's going to send Lions to the line for an opportunity to cut this lead to 6.
And Lions holding her head. Not sure if she hit the hardwood on her way down.
I think that's exactly what the refs are asking her.
Starting to get a little more physical here at the Arc Arena. Looks to be okay. She'll stay in the game.
Knocks down the first. Struggled from the free throw line on the season. Only a 50% free throw shooter. And knocks them both down. 55-49. Nope, check that. That's going to be a free throw lane violation, and it's going to be on Lions, so it's going to stay 55-48. The first one will count, of course.
Yeah, Rodney Carr not too pleased with that. And that's going to be a 5-second inbound violation.
And Mike, it just looks like right now Medgar just wants it a bit more than the Bearcats. Maybe the Bearcats just a little too comfortable being up by 22 at one point. Davis now spinning jumper. That one's good. And with every shot, the momentum continues to build for Medgar Evers.
All of a sudden, a 5-point game.
So Mitchell's on the floor to save it. It's going to be a timeout for Coach Catrozo. It's probably a smart call there, as they only have 9 seconds to shoot and really weren't doing too much on the offensive end, as DeLuca will come into the game along with Morales.
Yeah, Coach K really fired up now. Maybe hoping to send another message like he did before the second quarter. That really got their team amped up and firing on all cylinders offensively.
Baruch still looking for their first basket of the fourth quarter. It's been all Medgar Evers here as they've outscored Baruch 10-0 in the first 4 minutes of the fourth.
The Medgar defense has really been suffocating down the stretch.
And what looked like a game that was turning into a comfortable victory for Baruch has slipped away, definitely from comfortable, as it's 55-50, a little bit less than 4 minutes gone here in the fourth.
So it'll be Castellari to inbound. Now would be a good time to get her going. It's been a quiet night for her.
It's going to stay right there. Good defense there by Davis all over Ideas. They were trying to get the ball in bounds. Idea up top. Gives it over to Mitchell. Bounce pass to Morales. Have to put it up. Shot. Clock violation, and it's going to go back to Medgar Evers, and it almost seemed like Baruch was unaware there's only 9 to shoot there.
Yeah, and Coach K rightfully shaking his head. It's just been that type of quarter for the Bearcats.
Metra puts it on the floor into the lane. She's fouled there. Let's see if that's on. It's going to be on DeLuca. Issue there is that's going to send Metra to the line for shooting 2.
And a chance to make it a one-possession game. Metra knocks the first one down. She's got 5.
We've seen her persevere through what we thought was a pretty horrific leg injury before. She seems okay now. Jabring, offensive rebound, able to lay it in. It's a 2-point ball game, and we're not even at the halfway point of the fourth.
She's been the story of this second half, just imposing her will on the boards, and there's another turnover.
And just like that, we are tied up at 55 with 5:40 remaining. Coach Carr wants to talk things over after that layup.
I mean, this is about as big of a collapse as you can have.
At 2:11 left in the third, the score was 55-32.
And that was Baruch's largest lead. They haven't scored since.
Yeah, you just
hard to put it into words.
I'm struggling a little bit myself, to be fair. I mean, it's just you don't see this right now, or really ever. As Baruch scoreless in the last 6:31, and in that same time, Medgar Evers have scored 23.
So Baruch will inbound here. Need a basket in the worst way.
Lopez now over to Morales. Morales trying to hand it off to Idir. Davis knocks it out of bounds. Trying to entry pass into Morales, and Jabring a little overzealous there. And that's going to send Morales to the line. Baruch needs some baskets at this point.
Yeah, Jabring got away with an over-the-back call at the other end earlier. This time the officials are on it.
Morales good on the first, having a strong game from the free throw line.
And that finally ends a nearly 7-minute scoreless drought for the Bearcats.
Ooh, off on the second, a little too strong. Off Jabring last. We got a little blood on Morales' shirt here, so they're just cleaning that up.
1-point game with 5.5 to go.
So Idir to inbound. Oh, dangerous pass here to Lopez. Lines out all on her. Morales into the lane. Scoop layup, no good. Precious Mitchell on the rebound. Outside, Idir going to pull a straight on 3, and she knocks it down. Huge shot for Lola Idir. Baruch's lead back to 4.
Oh, did they need that or what?
And that could potentially swing maybe just a smidge of momentum here as Davis' shot way short. And it's going to be let's see who the foul's on there. That's going to be Jabring. That's going to send. Let me confirm who's going to the line. However, what's big about that is that's Jabring's 4th foul here with more than 5 minutes remaining here in the 4th.
Yeah, she's not someone that you want to come out of the game at this point. She has been the story of this second half. 23 points, 15 rebounds.
As Morales off on the first. and you know, it's not like she's played the whole game either. You spoke about it. 8 minutes in the first half, 21 on the ball game, and just having a career night.
I mean, she's got the fresh legs. Maybe that plays a factor into it.
So now it's Lions up top.
2-3 zone here now.
Just passing the halfway point. Jabring inside, able to finish off the glass. she's double teamed. Ideer loses it. Lyons on the steal. And Lyons finishes with the left hand. Castielaria now into the front court. Bounce pass inside, gets McCray. She's fouled on the way up and will go to the line. And I think that's who you're going to have to try to get the ball into the hands of. Castielaria, let her make some decisions with the ball in her hands.
Yeah, she's definitely been a playmaker to make up for the lack of scoring that we're used to seeing tonight.
As McCray hits the first. And good on the second.
Huge free throws there from McCray. Too many missed earlier in this quarter.
Davis, had the look from the mid-range into the lane. Push shot with the right hand. Jabring on the rebound. She got fouled. Let's see who they get on the foul there. That's gonna be on McCray. That's gonna send Jabring back to the line. That's McCray's second.
Brianna Merger checking in for the Cougars.
And Jabring is solid from the free throw line. She's at 6 of 7 so far on the evening. So 62-60 to be Castielaria to inbound. Lopez, I think she got pushed there. No call. They're going to call it travel. Wow, that is... I didn't see it there. It looked like she got pushed by Jabring on the inbounds. However...
Yeah, and I think Lopez was expecting the foul to be called. I think that's why she picked up her dribble. And it results in a turnover.
Entry pass into Jabring. Can't hit. Rebound on the far side. I think, let's see who that was. Yep, that was Bamfield. Her shot was blocked, so it'll stay right there for the Cougars as they look to tie things up at 62.
Nice find by Lyons to Davis.
Up ahead to Lopez now. Lopez into the lane. Almost threw that one away as Bamfield had some active hands. Morales inside, able to find McCray, and that's been a nice find there. McCray at the weak side has been there the last few possessions.
Well, they've allowed the Cougars to tie, but they have yet to take the lead yet here in this fourth quarter with just over 3.5 to go.
Entrance into trying to get to Jabring. Bamfield now back into Jabring. However, Morales gets fouled as she's fighting for the loose ball.
Good defense by the Bearcats.
And that's going to be on Davis, so it's going to be some key free throws here for Morales.
She went 1 for 2 her last time at the line. She's got a chance to make it a 2-possession game here.
And Morales knocks down the first.
This is a big one here.
And off on the second. Jabring rips down the rebound over to Davis. Lyons up ahead to Metra. Metra now on the far side wing. Lyons will slow things up. Nice crossover move working on Morales. Wild shot there. I think she expected the contact. However, McCray is fouled, and I think that will do it as Jabring is going to come have to come to the bench as she is fouled out of this ball game after a career night for Jabring, as she had in 23 minutes of action 26 points and 17 boards.
That's a big loss. It's as big of a loss as you can have in a game like this, where she has just dominated the paint on both ends.
Ja Gunter checking back into the game.
So McCray now with a chance to put Baruch up by 2 possessions.
Good on the first. And I think at this point you have to take advantage of Jabring not on the floor.
Absolutely. Still got Davis out there. She, believe it or not, is their leading rebounder on the season.
And McCray 2 of 2 from the line. It's a 5-point ball game. We're coming in on 3 minutes remaining in what has been a very, very eventful and exciting second half. Ooh, nice spin there by Lyons. Shot no good, though. Ideas eventually finds the rebound. Now up ahead to Lopez. Three there by Castellari, no good. Lopez on the foul. And that's going to send, let's see who's going to go to the line here. I'm not sure who she fouled, but that's going to be free throw. I think it's going to be Bamfield that's going to the line on the other end for the Cougars.
I'm not sure where the foul was, Dave, if we're being honest.
I think 2 people were going after a loose ball right there.
She went up with both hands and came down with the ball. I didn't see any contact otherwise. But that's the 4th foul now on Lopez.
And off on the second, Morales comes down with the rebound. Offensive foul there on Morales. Nice play there by Lyons. And that's going to be a 30-second timeout for Coach Katrozos with 2:41 remaining. Baruch have stretched it back to 5. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.
Well, ever since the Cougars tied the game, it's been back and forth ever since then. And a little bit more physicality. And that offensive foul by Morales was her 4th.
She's been key throughout this entire ball game, leading Baruch with 19 tonight. A couple rebounds away from a double-double.
Need her on the floor. She's also been Baruch's leading rebounder all season. So Davis to inbound here.
So it'll be Lions on the Bearcat symbol. Davis now just inside the free throw line. Wild shot, however, Bamfield gets the rebound, and she steps out of bounds. So it's going to go back to Medgar Evers, and you really got to think where the offense is going to come if you're the Cougars with Jabring on the bench with 5 fouls.
Well, you got Lyons with 13 and Davis with 12. We haven't really seen a lot of jump shots fall for the Cougars in this game. It's been a lot of attacking the basket, like right there for McCray.
Ooh, Castellari, though, on the offensive rebound. Ooh, idea wide open, calling for it. Morales, push shot, no good. Castellari gets stripped on the way up.
She got hit in the face.
I think she was expecting a whistle. Nothing came. And another bad offensive possession there for the Cougars. Now Lopez gives it over to Castellari. Baruch should look into taking some clock here. Dangerous pass by Lopez. Let's see who the foul there is going to be on. I think it's going to be on Morales.
And Castellari grabbing at her nose. And it looks like it is an offensive foul.
Is it an offensive foul or a defensive foul?
Foul on white one.
But it was an offensive
And that's going to send Lions to the line, and that's going to push Morales out of the ball game with 5 fouls. DeLuca to the scorer's table to check in.
So,
Lions off on the first.
So with Morales out of the game, now both leading scorers for each team have fouled out.
You can't write a script like this, can you, Mike?
It's been tightly contested, and Morales and Jabring have been at the center of this game, and it's going to have to end without both of them.
It's a 4-point ball game, a minute and 50 remaining. Once again, the Cougars setting up in the full court press. I hope you're not just joining us, but if you are, Baruch have squandered a 22-point lead, which was eventually tied up here before they were able to reestablish a 4-point lead.
And they're going to get Medgar for a foul.
She was trying to stay in the hip pocket of Lopez to no avail.
And Lopez is going to go to the line here. She missed her last 2 free throws.
And Lopez off on the first. And my guess is you'll see Baruch shooting a bunch of free throws down the stretch here. Really need them to knock some of these down to close out the ball game.
Yeah, you're going to have Medgar fouling now with the game this close. Hasn't been the best free throw shooting game for the Bearcats. They're just 12 of 26. So expect a lot of fouls by the Cougars when the Bearcats have the ball.
And Davis, too many steps, and it's going to go back to Baruch. Every ref and Coach Catrozos calling that one here. Baruch regained possession, up 5 with a minute and 33 remaining.
Yeah. People outside the gym probably could have heard Catrozos yelling travel.
Now Lopez on the Bearcat symbol.
And they're going to get Hydeer for a travel.
Just unforced errors here. I mean, it's, and I'm pretty sure, I thought I heard the Cougars wanting the foul there when DeLuca had the ball. Instead, they were able to force the turnover, and now it'll be Lions into the front court for the Cougars. Lopez out on her, top of the key. Minute 10 remaining. Metra over to Gunter on the far side. Now it's Bamfield. Lions crossover move, mid-range jumper. That's going to be way off the right iron. Hydeer comes down with the rebound. Lopez has Castiel Laurier ahead of the pack. She smartly slows things up, and now it'll be Lopez on the Bearcat symbol.
Well, for the Cougars, the jump shot woes continue.
The Lions up ahead to Davis. Davis can't finish.
It's a good find by Lions. They did everything but finish.
And I think they're going to have to foul. Nope, they let Hydeer go all the way to the lane and finish with the left hand, 70-53, and that might have been the dagger.
Shot clock is off, and the Bearcats come away with it. And they will foul.
So that's going to send Castiel Laurier to the line to shoot 70-63, and I don't want to actually say it's safe to say, but Baruch might be looking on the verge of victory here. But it's been one of the wilder games I may have seen here at the Arc Arena in my time.
Yeah, definitely not the prettiest of wins this one will be, but they did a great job not letting Medgar take the lead despite the 23-point run.
Coach Carr wants a timeout with 12.8 remaining. It's an 8-point ball game.
And I think Jabring fouling out was a big difference in these last couple of minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of think of it at the time, right? Like, where's that scoring going to come from? She was dominating the glass, really being a presence in the middle of the paint on the defensive end as well. So, yeah, there's no like-for-like replacement coming in off the bench for the Cougars.
Yeah, especially when you've got Jabring, who scored nearly half your points tonight.
And their other leading scorers, Lyons and Davis, granted, having solid games, 26 combined, they've also done that on 36 shots. So weren't necessarily getting the efficiency you wanted out of those two.
Yeah, Medgar just 25 of 83 from the field. Baruch a much more efficient 24 of 59.
83 shot attempts compared to Baruch's 59. I mean, the amount of second chances I think, Medgar has got over the course of the night. To no avail as Baruch, has a chance to really close things out here in the last 13 seconds.
And that came with a lot of offensive rebounds for the Cougars. Just not able to convert as much as they would have liked to. 23 offensive rebounds on the night. And Castellari makes it a 3-possession game, and that one puts this one out of reach.
Now Lyons right into the lane the other way. Left-handed layup, too strong. DeLuca on the rebound. She gets stripped from behind. Idir now has it 2-1, and that will do it here at the Arc Arena for the first game of your doubleheader. Baruch almost let it slip away, but able to come out with the victory, 72-63. And regardless, a big win here in the CUNYAC.
Whenever Coach K rips into his team, it always seems like that just lights a fire under them. And he did just that to start the second quarter. He did just that when Medgar tied the game. And it paid dividends. And Baruch with a very much-needed win to get their first CUNYAC win of the season.
And you look at it, right? I mean, they were +8 on the boards, which I'm still kind of dumbfounded by because we talked about how well Jabring was in the paint. But plus they were -10 in the turnover battle. And when you see stuff like that, those are the type of stats that you think, okay, we're going to have some issues here. However, Baruch really able to overcome that and pull out a W in a game that at one point 55-32. That was with 2:11 left in the third, followed by a 23-0 run, and Baruch still able to win in a 9-point ball game here.
Yeah, you got to give Medgar credit for that run. Like, they almost pulled it out after what seemed impossible. And Baruch going forward in practice, they're going to have to work on taking care of the ball. A lot of turnovers in this game, but they end up with the W nonetheless.
So that'll do it for the first game of your doubleheader. Baruch able to win 72-63, overcoming a huge double-double from Jabring, 26 points, 17 rebounds for the junior for Medgar Evers. We'll step aside as we'll get ready for the men's game here at the Arc Arena. You're watching Baruch basketball. It's a CUNYAC doubleheader on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting.